Hello, my dear student. This is Miss White here. I am very happy to have you here in this geography class. Today, we are going to get together to know what well-being means. But first, on your notebook, please copy the title. Our topic for today is Environment and Sustainability, and you will find it on your page 191 of your LBS geography book. To know that this topic is going to be covered in 2 classes. Please, for the 2 classes topic, copy the vocabulary. This is your first activity. Copy and investigate the meaning. Incomes, employment, expectancy, deforestation, desertification, desiccation, equitable. Today we are going to analyze part 1 of this topic. What is well-being?
What is well-being? Well-being is often described as the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. People who enjoy high levels of well-being are described as flourishing. In this context, flourishing means that the person enjoys feelings of happiness, contentment, and curiosity, and is able to engage fully with what is going on around them. Flourishing also means functioning well in the world. The person experiences positive relationships, has some control over their life, and has a sense of purpose. Well-being, therefore, isn't simply the opposite of ill-being. Just looking at what causes distress won't necessarily help us to identify the factors that give rise to well-being. Many researchers in the field have worked over many years to be able to more closely define well-being, with many agreeing that it is a global assessment of a person's quality of life, according to his or her own chosen criteria. The World Health Organization agreed that this is a broad-ranging concept, affected in a complex way by the person's physical health, psychological state, personal beliefs, social relationships, and their relationship to features of their environment. Understanding the role of our environment, and in particular our built environment, is an important area of research, as we spend up to 90% of our time either inside buildings or vehicles.
My dear student, you need to know that these standards to say what is well-being are not because one person thought about it. It's because this organization thought about it. The organization is called OCDE, stands for Organisation de Coopération et de Développement Économique. This is Organization for Economic Cooperation Development. Now we are going to analyze every one. Please copy each one of those. The quality of life indicators is conformed by average of the 11 elements that are in this indicator, and they are politics, civic community, and security. They are also natural, environmental, social, housing, health, education, community, cultural, satisfaction, life, work, balance, and economic. This is your activity too, to copy on your notebook each one of the 11 points to determine well-being. Number 1, civic commitment. It is the simple trust of people toward the government. It involves all the capacity with the society in aspects like democracy, transparency, and solving the principal problem. That is reflected by the participation of the citizens, especially in the matters of voting. The second one is security. This factor represents how comfortable a person feels in his own country and community. And this is representing the sensation of security someone has through the day in life. There are places where walking in the street during nights, it's dangerous because they could be victims of crime. That's why they prefer to do activities during the day. This is a picture I took in Barcelona. People go outside like nothing and they are happy. They are not afraid of crime. But for example, this picture I took in London, it demonstrates that only in places that there are a lot of people go outside. But there are places that are very dangerous, even in London, to be outside during night. This is a picture I took in Barcelona. It was 2 a.m. and people could walk freely outside with no fear. This is a picture taken at 2 a.m. in London. You can see the difference. People are afraid to go outside. This is a picture I took in Shanghai. People are afraid to be outside because of the danger. As you can see, student, it does not depend on if it's first world or second or third world. It only depends on violence. Everybody knows Paris. It's beautiful and spectacular, but I took this picture which transmits a different environment. The third element to determine the standard of well-being is environment. How do you feel when you are in your bedroom? Is it clean? How do you see everything you see around your places? I took it in Shanghai. As you can see, this environment tells you that it's kind of dirty. It's not nice. It does not depend on how wealthy the people are. It just depends on the order. This one is also taken in London. Can you notice the difference between all the other pictures and this picture I took in Rome? The place is clean, and the aspect of the environment, it's nice and clean too. This is environment. Another picture of the environment of Rome. You see, place is clean. These small houses are mostly found in France, in Paris. They are small, nice, neat, but narrow. Because France is an old country, especially Paris. You can find places just like this. People live in the very small apartments. This picture I took in Switzerland. I want you to see how big are the houses and how big are the places. This type of houses are also the ones that I found in France, but not in Paris, outside in the country of France. The fifth factor is the economic level, and that will be determined by the health, by the good life in social, family and work. I took this picture in London. If you can see, the economic level, it's very different from the one in Mexico or any other country. I'm going to show you more pictures. Observe the people and the economic level in London. Look how different it will be with these people in Germany, in Berlin. This is also Berlin. People from Switzerland, they are very different too. Observe the economic level. Another factor is health, and that involves all the government responses to the diseases, the measurements the government take every time people has an accident, the proper medication, the attention and the programs that the government has. But also has to do with how well people takes care of their health. This picture, I took it in China. This was taken. As you can see, student, health, it's a matter of the place where they are. There are places where are little hospitals because the places are very small. And the programs, even when this first word, they cannot get better or proper health. My dear student, I want you to understand that even when we are talking about one of the richest places in the world, like this one, Montchanic in France, they are very poor in health because they don't have hospitals close. The seventh aspect is education. As you can imagine, education do not depend on money. It depends of the high rate of education. It depends only on the people. Yes, of course, government helps, but mostly education begins at home. I'm going to show you some pictures I took. Look at how clean it is. This is Japan. I took it in there. Education is not a matter of the place, of if it's a big city or a very small town. Education is what we have inside our mind. It's a yes to recycle, to take care of nature, and a no of misusing all the elements of the nature and not taking care of it. Education is not only a matter of going to school and study, it's also take your time to comprehend and learn about different beauty things in the world. Education is about visiting places, getting to know the people, get involved and in love with nature, learn from different organizations who take care of them. Use your time on helping and learning, respect life and other people's life. These pictures are in Switzerland. Another aspect that goes along with education is building community. This indicator is related to security also, and is based on relationship between people, interaction between individuals. They build countries, and it also related to the feeling and belonging of a place that includes people, tradition, communication, and the sense of trust among people that live in a place. As you see, most of the time are young adults who are involved in these activities. My dear student, I want to show you the relationship between education and community. This picture, I took it in Geneva, Switzerland. It caught my attention because young adults are cleaning the places. They were having a marathon in Ginebra, in Geneva. Community, it's also built everywhere in the world because of people educated who feel strongly that they have to help each other. This is here. Try to help what they need. It's giving everything you have. Try to be generous and get into other people's steps to get them what they need. This is solidarity and building community. I want to show you this project that I saw when I was in Geneva. This is a community project. People go together in there, and every time they celebrate community. And they create it by doing educational activities. They try to get young adults involved into sports, into activities that will show them the importance of taking care of water. By playing, they teach the kids how to get involved into cleaning the environment, and that builds community. Okay, as you can see, these are games designed for young adults, so they will learn, you see, how to keep clean the water in oceans. So they play the games and they teach young adults how to respect the environment, how to build community, how to care. This is how education is very related with health and with community, also with social level and education. Factor number 9 is satisfaction. And this, my dear students, it's something that is inside of us. It's not a special measured by how wealthy we are, how long have we traveled, and how many places do we know. It's concerning about how good or bad we feel regarding to life aspects like health, education, security, incomes, sociality. It's being positive. It's enjoy life. It has to do with our capacity of help others, of being involved and create a community. It's enjoying little and beautiful things that we have outside. It's to get time to learn and to show the others how to smile. Enjoy little things and be in touch with nature. Be perfectly capable of having fun and enjoy little things in life. It has to do with everything we see, but seeing everything with different eyes and with a smile. Another standard to qualify well-being is also life. It's the balance and average per hours per week the population has for others, for developed social activities. It's very important and it counts a lot when it comes to quality of life. It's to have a balance and the time we spend enjoying life with our friends and our family. So, my dear student, it's not only about how wealthy is our country. It's about how much we enjoy life. Life could be complicated everywhere. In Rome, in London, in Spain, in Berlin, in China. But everything is about how much we enjoy life. Another standard is the employment. This is the indicator about employment and the source where people obtain incomes and money to allow to cover all their needs. Every country has to develop and to provide people a means of living, a way of getting their income. And it does not depend on how much money they get. It depends on how happy they live. This I took in Korea. There are so many different ways of getting income. All of them are very dignifying. No one gets better than the other one. It depends on how much you enjoy them and you want them. And the last factor is income. That is the money received for specially or regular basis in work or investments. Again, people get money in different ways. Are you ready for your activities? Your activity number 3 is to investigate 10 events during the last 50 years when Mexicans has been united as community to help each other. You write them the name and the place only. And this is the 4th activity, and I hope you have fun. With this activity, you have to take a picture of yourself holding a cardboard, giving a supportive message to people who need it. Don't use the typical stay at home. Try to make more positive. At the end, my dear student, please don't forget to send me the picture, not in message, in comment, please. There is no homework today.
La flor que florece en la adversidad es la más rara y hermosa de todas.